Hello guys, welcome to this channel. In this video we are going to learn how to design this simple stunning flyer with PixelLab. Alright, let's get started. Before we begin, please click the subscribe button so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. Alright, to get started, I'm going to delete this, then I move over here, move to image size. This is going to be 1272. Alright, now what we're going to do is that we need an object. I'm going to draw an object over here. It's going to be white, so make sure that it's covered the whole place. Move to relative position, adjust it. Now you come over here, you lock it up. So what you're going to do is that you bring another object. When you bring another object, you merge both of them. The reason why I'm merging both of them is because I'm going to add a texture on this one. So I come over here, I select texture. I'm going to choose this texture. I click on good. Now let me move to texture again. I think this is good. Now let's move to relative position. Okay, I think this is good also. Let's lock it up. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do, we need another object. This object is going to cover this place. I think it's okay like this. Now what we're going to do, we move to max, enable max. You bring the max over here. Alright, you move over here, you bring this one down here. This one is going to come over here. This one will come over here. Alright, what we're going to do is that this one will come down here. Now you set it properly. You need to set it properly. You must set it properly. Now what we're going to do, we add another node. This node is going to go inside here. What we're going to do, we add another one. This one is going to come inside here. You must set it properly. Let's click on good and look to check out how it looks. Okay, let's adjust it more. Let's click on good and check out how it looks. I think this is okay. So what we're going to do now is that we need to move it inside. When we increase it, we move it inside. When we increase it, we move it inside. All right. I think this is good. So what we're going to do now is that we bring another object, we bring it over here. So now you merge two of them. The reason why I'm merging it is to create an object with the one I worked on. So now I've automatically created an object. You can see it's giving me a transparent background. So what we're going to do now is that we move to color. You enable color, click on gradient. Now we're going to choose this color. This is a gradient. If you want to add a gradient, you click the plus icon. When you click the plus icon from here, you select this color from, you click on paint. So now you have to choose the gradient color that you want to be at that side. You click on good. You click on the first one. You click on the paint icon. You select the color that you want to be there. You click on good. So that this is how to add gradient. When you're done, you click on OK. So this is how to add gradient. When you're done, you click on OK. Now let's lock it. So the next thing that we're going to do now is that we need another object. This object is going to be an ellipse. So now we choose a color which is going to be a gradient color. So I'm going to choose this color. So when I'm done, I click on good. So I will bring it over here. I will move. I will have to work on rotate. So now let me bring it over here. So have you seen it? So now the next thing that we're going to do is that we select this one. We move to shadow. You enable shadow. This is a transparent background color. We are going to choose a transparent background color, which is this one. So to choose a transparent background color, first of all, you need to click on black. So when you select black, you click the plus sign. When you select the plus sign, you adjust it from here. So when you adjust it, this is transparency. It's going to make the color to be transparent. So when you adjust it to your desired position, you click on OK. So this is how to get a transparent shadow. So I'm going to choose this one and increase the blur. So now let me increase this x-axis, maybe 8. Increase the y-axis to 8, so that is going to fit properly. Now the next thing that we're going to do, I think this one, let me choose this one. I click on good. So I select this one, the circle. I move to shadow again. So I enable shadow. I'm going to increase it. I select this transparent one. So I'm going to, it's going to be minus 8 because it's going to move from the top. Okay, I think this is good. Perfect, this is nice. So the next thing that we're going to do now is that we need to import another image. Let me log this one first. All right, so let's import an image. Let's bring an image. So let me crop it. So this image is going to be over here. All right, I think this is good. So now we move to shadow. You enable shadow. So it's going to be a transparent shadow, the one that we use. So now you increase the blur. So let's move the x-axis. Let's move the y-axis. It's going to come down. So the shadow, let's choose this one. I think this one is okay. All right, this one. How does it look? Let's choose this one. I think this one is okay. All right. You click on good. Now the next thing that we're going to do now is that we need to bring another image. So we're going to make use of this image. I click on the circle sign. So it's going to give me a radius. So I have to resize it. Okay, I think this is okay. You click on OK. Now let's resize it. Firstly, let me lock this screen. Okay, let me bring it over. It's going to be over here. I have to zoom in. This is going to be the logo. It's going to be over here. All right, let me zoom out. Perfect, this is good. Yeah, this is really good. This is good. Now the next thing that we're going to do, let me bring this one down. All right, the next thing that we're going to do now is that we need a text. You click on OK. Now let's change the fonts. I'm going to choose this font. Let's resize it. This one is going to come inside more. Let me zoom it. All right, this is good. The next thing that we're going to do is that we need an object. So the object is going to have a border radius. Now it's going to have a gradient color. Alright, this is good. Now you click on OK. So it's going to come over here. Let me copy this one. The color is going to be black. Let's change the font. I think this font is okay. Click on good. Let's zoom it. I think this is okay. Let's zoom out and see how it looks. Good, this is good. Now what we're going to do is that we need to merge two of them. When we merge two of them, let me zoom it, resize it. Wow, this is lovely. Now the next thing that we're going to do is that we need to add a text here. This text is going to be super delicious. Let's change the font. It's going to be white color. I'm going to make use of these fonts. I click on OK. Now let's copy it. This one is going to be bigger. All right, let's change the font. I'm going to make use of this font. I click OK. From here, let me move it down. Let me zoom it. All right, now the next thing that we're going to do is that on this one I'm going to add an object there, which is going to be this object. When I add an object, I'm going to bring it down. So now when I add it an object, I move to texture. Now let's move to texture, enable. I think this is okay. You click on good. Now let's merge two of them. When you merge two of them, you move to shadow, you enable shadow. I'm going to select this one. Let's increase it. I think this is okay. Now let's resize it and then rotate it. All right. All right, I think this is pretty cool. Now the next thing that we're going to do is that we need an object. This is going to be a circle, so the opacity is going to be 0. Now the stroke, we have to enable the stroke, increase the stroke. Okay, so now we have to are going to give it a gradient color. All right, let's resize it and bring it over here. I think 7 is okay. You click on good. Okay, let's add a test. It's going to be save. Let's change the font. Let me copy it and bring it over here. This is going to be 50%. Let me change the font. Let's move to style, italics. Let's move to padding. All right, I think this is great. The next thing that we're going to do is that we need another object. I click on good. Let me lock these ones. All right, this object, okay, I think I lock it. This object, I have to move to max. Enable max is going to be out. So when you enable out, you have to cross it like this. All right, when you are done, you click on good. Now what we're going to do now is that we need another object. The color of this object is going to be black. Now we're going to use it to cover the unwanted area. Let me zoom in. Now what we're going to do is that we have to merge both of them. When you merge both of them, you move over to erase color, enable erase color, you pick the black color, you increase the tolerance, you click on good. Now you bring another shape. What we're going to do is that you have to merge it with this one. Let's zoom out. Let's bring it over here. Let's zoom in. let's rotate it. Let's zoom in. Okay, let's copy it. This one is going to come over here. Alright, I'm going to select this one and move to texture. I move to texture again, enable. I think it's okay like this. Let me zoom out. Good. Now the next thing that we're going to do, let me reduce this size. Alright, let's merge both of them. Let's resize it. Let me zoom out. Let's copy it. Now let's move to 3D rotate. Increase the Y axis to 180 degree. You click on OK. I think this is good. There is no need to work on it again. Yes, this is perfect. This is perfect. Alright, when you are done, you click on save. Save your work. Alright, thank you for watching this video, guys. If you find this video useful, click the subscribe button. Have a great day.